Welcome to Daddy's Darlings podcast. We're here starting our first episode, episode 1. Let's do the introductions real quick. My name is Miguel. I'm one of the starting peeps on this podcast, and I'll let the other main man introduce himself too.
Hey, I'm Mauricio and shit. It's my idea. Shit, hey, I'm gonna be as full front myself in this situation.
Yeah, we're not gonna hold back. We're gonna keep this as raw as we can. This is mainly for fun, just to see where this goes. If we get viewers, if not, whatever. I think it's just something that, me and my buddy, he started the whole thinking process behind this, and talked to me about it. And I thought it was a really good idea. So here we are now.
Well, we're stuck in quarantine. There's not much to do, so might as well do something. We're talking. Might as well put it up for other people.
Exactly. It's either, you fucking play your games or you're on your phone or whatever. So, podcasts are starting to come around more often. So we thought, this is not a bad thing to do. Fuck it, right?
Yeah.
Cool. So, introduction. We got the names out of the way. Mandingo. I'll call this fool Mandingo, Mauricio, whatever the fuck.
Yeah. I call him Maru at times.
He calls me Maru. I'll call him Mandingo, Bukkake Party, some shit. Don't matter. I don't know.
Bukkake Party.
All right. Anyways, introduction. Mauricio, do you want to just say? I mean, you've already said your fucking name, right? So just let's say a little bit about yourself.
About myself, shit. Currently going through college, film student, majoring, taking a little break recently, going back in this semester, playing mainly.
Is that it?
Fighting games and shooters have always been my bread and butter in that situation. I'm on behalf.
Yeah, I'll still whoop his ass in Smash, though.
I've never been great at Smash. It's what I'm thinking right now. I may think of other points right now. I'm on pressure, all right? I feel like I'm in the front of the class right now presenting. Fucking presentation.
Bro, podcast. I mean, fuck. Right now, like about 2 minutes ago, I shit you not, we were like mad nervous as hell. Like when your teacher calls you up to do your fucking presentation and you got them jitters. She's like calling your name and shit, and you're there like, oh fuck, you got to make your presentation on like the goddamn Spartans invading Greece or whatever it may be. And you're there like,
back in high school, had just made my fucking presentation the day before. And shit.
Exactly. Which I did not think we were gonna get nervous, to be honest, but we did, and that shit blew my fucking mind. Yeah. Well, and I didn't even feel it. I was like, okay, we're gonna do the podcast later, whatever, right? Like I'm gonna make the, I'm working on the logo for it. I'm doing the little like static little digital promo that's gonna be for the podcast, and I'm like, it didn't faze me until we started doing like the fucking voice testing and shit. Then I'm like, oh fuck, all right, we're about to talk to. I mean, not that we're gonna have a lot of viewers, right? It's just like the matter of like ourselves being recorded and being posted on the internet is what
it's different. Talking to each other on Xbox and we're not being recorded.
Right, exactly. That's what it is. And
it feels like we have.
I'm trying to
over our shoulders.
I'm trying to keep myself, as I usually am, which is
and level
very, very loud, obnoxious. I cuss a lot. That's one thing you're going to know about me. I cuss a lot, and I love it. Why? Because it prevents ulcers and aneurysms. Huh?
Does it?
Well, yeah. I mean, what would you rather do? Be one of them dudes that don't cuss and be like, and kind of hold it in, or are you going to be like, you motherfucker, God? It's like...
Sounds like that old guy and shit. Each time he fumbling.
Exactly. That's why it's just let it out, and you'll be straight. And here I am, 25 years old, and I have barely any gray hairs. Why? Because I cuss, and I don't give a fuck. Anyways, moving on to the introduction. Did you have any more to add?
I feel like that's kind of it.
Kind of it. Cool.
Making maps in Halo, I guess. I don't fucking know. And the side.
I miss doing that shit, dude, on Halo 3.
I'll get to that. I'll get back to that later on in this. I got something to show you.
So just some background information. Me and Mauricio have been friends since like fucking what?
10 years coming up.
Is it? I mean,
8th.
Since 7th grade or 8th grade?
8th grade.
8th grade. And the way we met,
football.
The way we met.
Okay, so
you tell the story. I tell it all the time. I don't need to tell it again.
So we always knew each other. We didn't start truly hanging around. After 8th grade, we knew each other, but we didn't hang around a lot until junior, senior year-esque. because everyone was kind of close in 7th and 8th grade. We all played football at that time, and after that, a lot of people didn't carry on in football after middle school.
Right.
So groups kind of disbanded and made their own.
Yeah, everyone got their own cliques. That usually happens.
Yeah. But I remember how I discovered you, I guess, if you want to call it discovering.
Yeah, you discovered me.
Manifest destiny and shit. Found this Mexican here and shit.
We were, I think.
Oh, so it was so typically, you're in football. At that time, you're in there for like a couple weeks before school and shit. You remember? Signed up on time.
Dude, I remember I signed up for football. No, what did I do? I signed up for athletics, right? And I just thought it was like a more advanced PE, right? So
I didn't know this. I didn't know this piece of information.
I was like, yeah, okay. So I've never said this. So what happened was that I was signing up for PE, but they're like, no, you can't take PE. You already took it. So I was like, okay, well, what the fuck is there else? And they're like, athletics. And I was like, okay, athletics. Like, what is that?
I think after 7th, you don't have to take PE. So
yes, because I finished my PE and I passed like an A+. You just show up, right, and get dressed.
Well, I had football both years, so I never knew what PE was. PE was kind of like that shit behind the curtain. Like, what is that for me?
Physical education.
But I heard like you guys should be chilling half the time. I was like, what the fuck?
No, fuck no, boy. The shit, PE. I swear to God, we were out on the fields running them laps, bro. And
were you?
Oh my God! They didn't give a fuck, right? If it was raining, we'd be running laps inside, which was humid as fuck. If we were outside, it was hot as fuck, and we'd still be running, right? But adding back to the story, they were like, okay, so no PE, so you have to be on athletics. I was like, okay, whatever, right? I don't know what it is. And I sign up about 5 weeks before class starts, and what was that, 2009, 2008?
9.
Yeah, I get
you came out around that time.
Yeah,
the hype around that.
Dude, yeah, that was hype. But I got a fucking letter in the mail from my school district, and it's like, hey, this is for Miguel. Make sure.
You just gave up your whole fucking name.
I'll bleep that shit out. But anyways,
shit.
Yeah. Fuck you. I'm gonna have to bleep that shit out too. But anyways, I got a letter saying like, hey, make sure Miguel comes in 2 weeks prior to pick up his football gear. And I was like, football gear? I was like, what? Prior. Yeah, I was like, okay, fuck it, right? Football gear. I was like, okay. So I went in, and all this, my mom drops me off at the school, and I walk into the gym, and there's like football gear everywhere, right?
Yeah, they set it up. It's like there's your jersey, or your shirt, your shorts, your pads,
exactly,
your helmet, everything. I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, so they had me go like where the bigger fucking shit was. I was a little fat fuck, still am, but like goddamn,
I'm scrawny as fucks,
Yeah,
I had to get what I could.
I went to grab my gear. Fucking shit was heavy as hell, and they're like, okay, yeah, my shit was heavy, dude. I had like the full on like shoulder pads that come with the back support, and like this little flap. And then, I had
I forgot linemen's. They had a little flap behind them and shit.
Yeah, so I was lineman. I was on the left side. I remember playing my position for like one day, and we'll get into that later. We'll get into that later. But so I grabbed my shit, and then the coach, it was Coach White.
I don't remember the coaches. Like honestly, like I was in there for 2 years.
It was a Mexican dude, I think. Coach Sanchez. I don't remember. I think
Coach
it was Sanchez.
Sanchez, right? They're all the other ones were white.
Yeah. So he's giving us the briefing of like what's gonna happen, and I'm sitting there like, oh shit, I'm in football. Like, what the fuck did I sign up for? I did not want to do this.
Yeah.
And so, because I just thought we were getting this as like, okay, we're gonna be playing like flag football, tackle football, from like here and there, whatever, right? I didn't think
shit on the side,
dude. And I was shitting my pants, like, oh fuck, like I'm stuck in here, like I don't want to do this. Like, I never found football fascinating. I was always a basketball fan, and I was like, oh shit. Like, all right, we're gonna have to just jump in it and see how it goes.
I've made my decision. Now it's
right.
time to live with it.
So, this fast forward to the first week of school, and we're doing the weight rooms and shit, which I faintly remember, but we did them. I was pushing them 45-pound bars and shit, and that shit was terrible. I hated it.
I think I missed the first day, so that kind of
you weren't there. I was with some other dumbass with a fucking flame t-shirt that would come in with it was a button-up flame t-shirt with glasses.
Oh, you had a bunch of these like that in football, especially 7th grade. There was a lot of those tough guys that try to act like they were.
No, this dude wasn't tough. He was in the same position as I was. He didn't know what the fuck to do with his PE thing, so they put him in athletics. Yeah, exactly right. And so I mean, scrawny. Yeah, he was scrawny.
He was in our animation class. I had to sit next to that dude.
Possibly. And then this fucker, bitching the whole goddamn day, like, man, I just want to go and play Guitar Hero, dude. I just want to play Guitar Hero when I get home. I'm like, motherfucker, just lift weights, bro. Like, even if it's just a 45-pound bar, like, let's just go.
So, and if you actually had talked to a lot of people in football, especially someone in high school, a lot of them just signed up because it's an easy 100 and you can work out.
Shit. Yeah, easy 100 my ass. I had to sacrifice a lot for that bullshit. But again, moving on to week 2, which is the last week of football, right? For me.
For you.
Because little did I know
2 weeks.
You made it way past me, right?
I finished the whole season off. I finished the whole year off with that.
Yeah, so my season was cut short. And my fucking ESPN career has been completely ruined. And I will go down as like the shortest career in middle school ESPN league, forever. But the story is
your rating on Madden is like a 0 or something.
Yeah. So the story is this is the second week. I believe it's like already towards the end of the week. I feel like it was because
might have been. It's been so long.
Right. So. What happened is that we did a drill. I was with linemen, and everyone.
Yeah, you always need a little warm up drill and shit.
Yeah, so everyone's with their squad, and
Hold up, I thought I was gonna show up talk about how I met you. Unless you want to get to that.
Oh yeah, go ahead and say how you met me.
So, like I said, I wasn't there for the first part of it. So when I got there, I didn't know what position I was assigned to. Because typically when you're getting your pads and that little lead up, prior to that, you get that assigned to you. But I didn't. So first day, I guess I went to where I was correctly meant to go. And the second day, I don't know where anyone was at because I think I might have been a little late. So I linked up with you because I remember you were in like the other position, like the running backs and safeties the day before.
Mm-hmm.
So I was like, okay, maybe I just associated you with that. That's probably my right place. And you said, I'm going with the lineman because I don't know where I'm going. I'm just going here.
They just stuck me with the receivers, and I'm like, what the fuck? They're like, what are you doing here? I was like, I don't just put me here. They're like, nah, go to lineman, go to lineman. I was like, all right, I'll just go to lineman. I was like, bye, Mauricio.
Oh, I followed you. I went with you.
You went with me? Oh, okay.
That's how I saw it. I was just a little scrawny fuck.
That's right.
The lineman. I held my own.
Yeah, held it more than me, apparently.
Well, I remember Nick was like acting all big and shit. I was like, what are you talking about, Nick? We had to go against each other, and I fucking held my own against you. There's that little like tackle part where you're supposed to like collide, and one person's supposed to overcome the other person and shit.
Mm-hmm.
And when we came off, you would assume that he would just mop the fucking floor with me and shit. But when we came off the little huddle, we just kind of locked off in the middle, like he didn't push me back.
Little Mauricio had a lot of fucking willpower.
Well, I walked home a lot then, so.
Yeah, and you also had a fat ass head too, which fucking put a lot of weight on you.
I know, right?
But
a little anchor head and shit.
But yeah, that's how we met.
Well, you got to lead up to your position, though.
Right.
What happened to you?
We're doing our drills and shit, for about 3 days. They were ass. I hated them. And then
they always sucked.
The fucking judgment day comes, right? Me not knowing what the fuck's gonna happen. We run a drill where I have to hold like this dummy
pad, and you have to hold a pad, and somebody tackles you. Because I was doing the same thing as you. And I remember the coach telling you, when you fall, don't try to catch your fall.
Don't put your arms behind your back. Keep them forward, and like cross them or some shit.
Yeah.
And I didn't listen. apparently. I don't know how I didn't listen though. That's what's bullshit.
Well, I'm just surprised because this is my first time doing this drill that date, and my mind's like, don't do it, because like I was trying to fight force a habit, because you're gonna try to stop your fall with your arm and shit.
I just didn't know what I was doing, honestly.
I remember like clenching onto that little dummy pads, like, just don't break your fucking arm.
Yeah, don't break your arm and fall right, which I've never had to do. Fall right, I was like, how do you fall correctly? You just fucking fall. It's what
fall on your back. You gotta lay on your back flat.
I guess I threw some kind of cat maneuver. I just fucking wanted to turn or some bullshit, land on all fours.
I didn't see it happen. I didn't see the collision happen.
Yeah. So this is what happened. So I was holding the dummy. No. This is how it starts. The dude I'm going against, we're not gonna mention his name because
I know who he is.
Yeah.
M.
Yeah. Okay. So he's holding the dummy, right? He's a lot bigger than me. He's got more muscle on me, whatever, right? And I'm pushing.
Surprised me about it, but he was, since we're not mentioning his name, I don't give a fuck. He was all right. He was always a B team guy. I don't think he was ever A team.
I don't think so either. But anyways, he was on the dummy. I was pushing, whatever. I moved back quite a couple bit of feet, and whatever. I wasn't trying to show off. I was just doing it just to do it so we can hurry up and move on. So then we switch positions, and he comes and he is not moving. Like, he's pushing me, but he's not moving me anywhere. So then after a whole 5 seconds later, coach blows the whistle. And this fool, like, I let my guard down. This fool takes advantage and like picks up the fucking dummy, and I'm like, oh fuck. And then I go flying back. And I do like a turn or something, right? And like the ground's uneven, right? So like there's a part where it's higher and the other part's lower. Like, I guess I landed weird on that part on my back, and I guess my arm swung around, and this fucking arm of mine broke in like 2 places on my wrist and like in the middle of my forearm. I get up with that same fucking arm, and I feel no pain. I think it's just because like the adrenaline was pumping, and like I was just like in go mode, like, all right, we got to get back in the huddle. Like, all right, let's do it.
That's what my mind was. I didn't see it happen. I just focused on my collision. I got up.
Right.
And last second, when I guess my adrenaline was pumping to compensate to make sure the hit doesn't hurt or like the fall. I don't know exactly. I didn't really take it. I was always told that I could easily take a hit when it came to football. I never like really bothered me. Like I could brush it off really easy. No matter how hard someone hit.
Well, because it was always like, just walk it off. So, fucking walk it off, dog. Let's get back.
You remember EP? If you remember, he was the Canadian dude.
Mm-hmm.
You remember what I'm talking about?
I know exactly what you're talking about.
Because I remember one time it was in high school. He came with like how big he is, so he's perfect for like a running back or a linebacker and shit. And I don't know why freshman year or some shit, they were like, you know what, that gotta be perfect for a safety or receiver. So he came one day. He saw. My mind is like, it's high school, so I've already done this 3 years at this point. Not thinking much of it. I just get hit, and I walk off. He's like, "What the fuck?" He's like, "What? Like, you just got not laid the fuck out?" I was like, "Did I?" It's like, "Damn, bro, you can take a hit." But nonetheless, I was just rambling on that. Just kind of like, give background on my point of view in that situation, like why I didn't really notice that you were fucking hurt or damaged.
Yeah. Well, it's because everyone's like, "Okay, we gotta go next drill. We're like that."
I guess since it was new for you and it's my second year, I'm already in that motion.
Yeah, and already after a week and a half, it kind of just sticks with you right away. Yeah. So coach is telling us to get in the huddle, so I fucking run my ass over. Like, I didn't feel anything, and I got in the huddle, and some fucker on the other side of the crowd is like, "Oh shit, Miguel broke his arm," and I'm like, "What the fuck you?" And I look and I'm like, "Oh shit." And then coach is like, "Oh fuck, you broke it. Are you good?" And I was like, "Yeah, I'm good." Like,
I just remember seeing the end of it, and I remember everyone was talking. Some people were talking shit like, "That boy didn't break his arm." I saw him fucking move his wrist like, "Hey coach, I broke my arm," and that became a running joke for us for a couple of weeks.
Oh no, this is still a joke. From 2008 to 2020.
For us, it is.
It's still a joke, and it's funny as fuck.
For us, it is, but when it came to football, it kind of died out relatively quick.
Yeah. I think it was just the core groups. I think it stuck.
Yeah.
And then after that, just really quick to sum up the story. Went inside, fucking coach put a sling on my arm. That bitch hurt. We went to the fucking hospital. They were stretching my arm and like putting it on an X-ray. It hurt like a bitch. And I ended up coming back to school the next day and just fucking chilling. Didn't have to do that athletics bullshit anymore.
Well, you got taken out.
Yeah, I got taken out, which is fucking amazing.
Like your parents say, like, you don't want you to do that anymore.
Well, no. They pulled me from it because they still wanted me in it.
Oh, they did?
Yeah, of course, fool. I was pulling tires and like, I was pulling like little bags, and then I think
you were working out.
The VP saw that and contacted my mom, and then they were like, yeah, he can't be like working like that and getting that arm like sweaty because it's fucking busted in a cast. So yeah, that's the story. That's how we fucking met.
I guess in middle school they kicked you out, but high school you just there, you help out on the side.
Yeah. So that's the story.
I remember it was like sophomore, we were doing like these intense workouts for like a spring ball thing. I don't know what the fuck was going on. And
Hey, asshole. You gonna let me do my introduction?
Sorry.
Fucking diva.
Oh, excuse me, because I have like a similar thing to the sling thing. Okay. Sorry.
Yeah.
Hey, I just like we're talking, just being ourselves.
Well, goddamn, bitch, we were supposed to sum that shit up. Fuck, over here, I want to talk for like a whole goddamn hour about my arm. Anyways, all right, let's do my introduction. So, my name's Miguel. All right, if you couldn't already fucking tell, I eat at Taco Bell. No, I'm just kidding.
You ever?
No, I do. Dude, Taco Bell's pretty fire.
Pretty good.
Me and my cousin Ian, we fuck with quesadilla, dude.
Oh, the quesadilla there is great.
Bro.
The quesadilla is my favorite part there.
Quesadilla good. That chicken with rice, that chicken quesadilla. That shit's pretty good.
Chicken was the best. What was that? What is that? Gordita crunch shit. I'm coming around that right now.
Something like that. But so I'm out of college already. I graduated back in 2019. I went to school for graphic design and media arts. So I have a job right now. I'm not gonna say where, but it's for an advertisement agency, and doing pretty good in it so far. It's already been a year. It's pretty fun. It's already been a year, dude. So just moved into a new apartment with me and my fiance. We're really happy here. I think right now it's just trying to find what I want to do. You know, besides doing work, because again, quarantine. Yeah, quarantine. You really can't do much, especially here where I'm living right now. It's really strict on a lot of laws with your mask. How many people can be inside stores? Restaurants are closed, so it's kind of like, I'm used to going out and like trying new places to eat, but we can't do that. So it's like, all I can really do is work from home, play video games, and spend time with my fiance and my puppy. That's all we got. That's, so I think, what we said earlier, doing this podcast is actually a pretty good idea because it's something a little different. Plus, on doing the podcast, this allows me to make the logo for it, do some of the artwork for it.
Do something to do.
Exactly. It gives me something to do. So that's me. That's the introduction. I think we can move on to our next topic, which is what the fuck are we going to do with this podcast? What are our plans? What are we going to do? Is this going to be taken seriously? And the answer to be taken seriously, are we going to do that? Fuck no. We're going to have a good time. We're going to be talking. We're going to be talking a lot of shit. We're going to be on some bullshit. That's our plan. I think when Mauricio first pitched this idea to me, I think the main thing was just mostly just having fun. I don't think this was something we wanted to do seriously. If I'm correct on speaking for both of us. Yeah,
it was never like an avenue for money or something. It was just something to do on the side.
It's two homies just talking. I thought that was a cool idea. Conversation, like we said to we've talked a lot about this before, even like recording this session, where conversations very rare nowadays. People are kind of like avoiding each other. I think conversation is really nice.
Conversation typically goes around a text, and you can misinterpret a text super fucking hard these days.
Right. So, future plans. like I said, nothing serious. Just have fun. I think a lot of the stuff we're going to talk about is going to be really general, not too general. We have some ideas that we came up together, and okay, so I want to say about 25% is going to be general, like talks, which is like I think a lot of pop culture, like TV shows, movies, music.
Talking what we're both like, what is it, proficient or knowledgeable about.
Yeah,
we're not going to be talking about stuff we don't know.
Exactly,
like we do.
I think there'd be some times which I don't mind. Like I know maybe you might want to bring up
something,
right? Like
political, just
dude, fuck political shit. We're not gonna talk about that here. So if you want that, fuck off. We're not gonna talk about that because that shit's boring. Number one, and I don't care about politics. So with that being said, I think a lot of the shit, like stuff that I may not know, Mauricio's gonna know about. Like he loves movies. He loves that, TV shows and shit like that. I rarely watch TV shows. I rarely watch movies. I stick to old movies. My favorite movie is The Proposal. I've watched that maybe about 148 times now.
And Ryan Reynolds?
Yes, that's my favorite movie, dude.
Really?
Love it. Yeah, hell yeah. I love that movie.
Jesus.
But there'll be talks like that where he's gonna know more of that than I will, and then there'll be times where I'll talk about Korean pop music. I know a lot about that. He doesn't. I assume he doesn't know a lot about it.
No, all I know about is what I see on Twitter, like that.
Yeah. So it's gonna be a little bit of that, not too much, but I think a lot of it will be broad ideas. Like we just said, TV shows, music, movies, and then we have a lot of other topics that we're gonna do. Like I don't want to spoil anything. It'll just come. When we're recording, like, all right, what are we gonna talk about today? All right, let's do this, and it'll be a surprise. It'll be fun as fuck. It'll be in the in the title of the video. It's gonna be podcast episode, whatever, and then like what the theme is. We're constantly gonna be getting together and just kind of brainstorming of ideas of what we can do, just to kind of keep this entertaining, for us and also for if anybody's out there listening. I think that's kind of the main thing we're gonna try to do here. But I think that's about it for future plans. We are gonna want to try and maybe bring some people on and talk.
Oh yeah, that was always the thought. We bring our friends or other people on.
Yeah, because I know I want to bring my cousin on here, Ian.
You bring Julio in if he wants to.
I don't think he will, but I really hope he does. Because I
hope he does. Because some stories are good, different perspective.
Right. Yeah. So that would be really cool. I think a lot of people that first come to mind, I think would be really good because I know Julio really likes to talk.
That boy talk. Especially get him a couple of beers, that boy will talk.
Bro, we will go off on like the most randomest shit. And then Ian, I think Ian's he's great to talk to sober. Not like he's ever been drunk and I've talked to him, but we've talked and we've held conversations very well. And I love to talk to him a lot of times, many of times, whether it be like memories or it's honestly anything. So definitely gonna be a thing that we're gonna do is definitely bring people on, and it shouldn't be too hard. I think with Discord, which is what we're using, and a little plugin that records our voices, it should not be too hard, because I'm pretty sure you can even do this shit on your phone.
Yeah, you can.
Exactly.
I've talked to a friend that is a truck driver, and you would talk to this because when he tried to do the party, whenever he would try to get out of it, to send me a pic or something, he would kick him out of the party. So I told him Discord. He doesn't kick him out. He can send it in our chats and shit. Everyone else can see it.
Yeah. So that's about it for future plans. I don't think I have anything else to say about it unless you do, Mandingo.
Quarantine. I guess in reference to quarantine, like how we're all on a lull right now. Like the first 2 weeks, kind of weird because different situation. In the third or fourth,
dude, there was different situations, bro. Like it was either you panic and you go out and like you're on survival mode, or you're in bunker down mode, and it was that shit was wild.
Like by the third or fourth week, you kind of settled in, like playing and watching movies and shit. Like it felt good. It was like you were back in that little feel. But after a while, it just kind of got stale. That's what you're doing.
Hashtag wear your mask.
Yes, please wear your fucking mask. Don't be an idiot. I'm gonna be blunt on that.
If those people in Japan, bro, can handle a fucking mask, I'm pretty sure the United States can hold on to a fucking mask as well. Like,
that's as close as the political we're getting.
Come on, bro. There's a little girl that I saw, and is this politics? Are we talking politics now? Is this what this is? Because it is. If it is,
It's
this
kind
is
of
fine.
a little controversial, but it needs to be fucking said. Like we'll let this be.
Yeah, we both believe to wear masks. Like, come on, dude. A
little, that has...
What? Oh no, I was gonna say there was a story on this one little girl, right? She's about like 8.
Yeah.
And a lot of the kids coming up now that are that age, they know what's up. Like they have a phone in their hands. They're not stupid fucking kids, right? Like they're smart as fuck. And exactly.
Their hands.
She's got her mask on, and she's at a protest to stop these Trump supporters, that were refusing to wear masks and shit like that. And she had a sign, right? The sign says, if I won't bitch about a mask, neither should you. And it's like, damn, dude, like these grown ass, people talking about like they ain't gonna wear a mask because, it's their constitutional right not to, and you have this little girl saying shit like that, like that's fucking woke shit right there.
What this pandemic really showed is that stupidity that people have. Like it really put it like front facing center.
Yeah, it's pretty amazing how this virus really kind of separated the nation.
Colors and shit.
Oh yeah, for sure. But that's our spiel on that.
Yeah.
Next topic we wanted to talk about was tech upgrades, and what that means is that we're gonna post these videos. We're gonna obviously go back and listen to them. We're gonna see how the quality is, because right now I'm recording with a fucking snow globe as a mic. My headphone is my gaming headset with the mic muted. Mauricio's using his Xbox headset as well.
Yeah.
So, with time,
we'll upgrade. We will.
Yeah, we'll upgrade. We'll just kind of see how this goes for a while. Even though, of course, profit's not what we're looking for. It's just to have a good time. But we do want to sound, somewhat decent. Not like...
I know I kind of sound like shit, but it's the situation that we're in.
Right. So I think that was just a quick thing to talk about. We're gonna definitely
talk about Taco Bell. Oh shit! I don't want to.
Oh, I was just gonna say that I mean, it's on YouTube, so there's a comment section. If there's any problems you hear that you want us to know about that we probably don't know about, leave it in there. We'll gladly take a look and upgrade what we needed. Where it needs to be done.
Yeah.
Whether it might be the mics, headphones. If you want, we do maybe, I don't know when or if we even agree to this, but I'm somewhat down for it. I'm somewhat not doing the webcam.
Oh, I considered it. Just the tech I have right now isn't the best.
What do you think?
Eventually, when our tech is better, and we can actually get confident. better if we look at 1080 instead of fucking 480.
Right. Yeah. Because I'm fine with it. I don't care. I do that every work. We put on our webcam.
I don't mind both options.
Yeah. So that's our quick bit for tech.
Benefit of videos, like when we laugh or see something, get a reaction on it.
Right. So that's also a plus. So we're probably gonna do it. So
obviously,
it's just we got to get ease into it and get. So next
topic. Plug on your end?
Anything?
Huh? You want to plug Twitch?
Anything I want to plug? No, I don't really do plugs. I don't.
So I just plug my Twitch, if anything.
So I am a art director / graphic designer. If you do want to follow my shit, my website will be in the description of this video.
Yeah.
It's marugdsn.com. That's where I really post my artwork. I do collages. I do a bunch of random shit, whether it might be like school stuff. I do some Twitter shit. That's pretty much it. I really don't do a lot of stuff. It's really random, but yeah, I'll plug that. There you go.
I'll plug my Twitch. They're both in Twitter. My YouTube Twitter, Broke Boy, and then I think it's Broke Boy 81 on Twitch. I stream not often, but here and there. I put that in the description.
There you go. Cool. So, moving on to goals. Goals. Pretty broad statement. I'm not sure what goals of the podcast, what our self goals are. But as I think for the podcast sense, I already I'm pretty much comfortable, dude. Like I'm good with talking.
Yeah, I think after we got that little starting hurdle.
I think we broke the ice with the fucking
Yeah.
arm
Side
breaking
note,
story.
so we talked about Taco Bell for a bit. I don't know why, but I just can't stop thinking about the quesarito right now.
I don't know how many times I've DoorDashed that shit in my old apartment, bro. Like,
Have you?
me and my girl have dropped like almost $50 on like Taco Bell shit.
Especially
Dude,
whenever they have that box and it has like good items in that shit for $5.
I never do that because there's always that one item that I just fuck with, right? And it's that like fucking crispy chalupa. I don't mess with that.
I like the original one, but when they made it like 3 individuals, I was like, it's fucking.
I love their cinnamon twist.
Oh, they're great,
dude. Oh my.
The one right now is the grilled cheese burrito, which is just a typical burrito, but they put cheese over it, like on top of the wrap, and they have the twist and the crunchy taco. Not bad.
Yeah, I know they make some bomb shit. I think my top 3 is definitely gonna be the quesadilla. I usually get 2 of them. Homie, the Baja Blast.
When I used to drink a lot of soda, when I was a fat fuck, after high school, I didn't work out. I took a big break after high school. I didn't do shit. Most of my time I was probably working at my family's restaurant and just playing. So it was just eating out. So like Taco Bell, I would get a fucking quesarito and a quesadilla and a Baja Blast, dude.
Mm-hmm.
Shit was
that was the shit. I'll get my that chicken quesarito, whatever the fuck it is. It's the chicken with that sauce, rice, and cheese. And then the Doritos tacos.
I haven't had those in a while, but I remember them being good.
I'll fuck them up, dude. I'll get the 2 quesadillas, the chicken quesarito.
One of the boxes came with them. Like it came like a burrito or a taco, and a normal crunchy taco, and then a Doritos one. So it's possibly the last time I had it.
That shit's fucking amazing. I think that's probably one of the only fast food places I should like admit to.
I committed to Whataburger through.
Whataburger, I've been converted. I finally like it.
I was wondering. I remember our friend BL, if you remember what I'm talking about.
BL. Oh, okay.
Man.
Yep.
I remember like you both were in high school and you were like didn't like Whataburger.
Yeah.
I remember we were driving. He was driving me home that one day. I think it was senior year because I didn't have a car. Like, I guess he was just taking me. He was like, I don't like Whataburger. I was like, don't. I was like, why? It was kind of the same thing as you.
Well, where's he from? Where's he from again? He's from New York. New York. That's right. Yeah. Yeah, it makes sense. They don't fuck with it. Neither do we. And then on the West Coast.
California. Yeah. So I was like, this is when the patty melt had just came out. That burger for Whataburger. That was like the standout new one. Like, that one was good because it had 2 patties, cheese, like it had a lot of cheese, it had nice onions, it had like nice sauce. I haven't had it in a while, and I started cutting down a lot. That burger is good, but man, is it fucking heavy! Like you,
the patty melt, right?
Patty melt. So
I just had that for the first time the other day, and
what do you think?
Dude, that shit's fucking. It's amazing. I don't know. I don't know if it was the hardiness or the fucking sauce in there, that peppercorn, dude. That peppercorn
is good.
Oh my god.
That's what So I told him, let's go to Whataburger today and have a patty melt. And we went there. The motherfucker got the patty melt, but he added tomatoes or some shit to it. Yeah. He had it, and he was like, "Holy shit!" Like that converted him instantly.
Wow. I think what fully converted me was
that mushroom.
Well, actually, no, it's not that. Before my addiction to Whataburger happened, I think
you had an addiction, like Brandon. Brandon had one after that.
Yeah, I think it was, I don't know when it was, honestly, but the first time I had Whataburger was a long, long time ago. Like Dad would drop it off for me at lunch whenever I would stay at home for summer break. And it was just always the bacon cheeseburger with mustard and onion rings. The one thing I still hate about Whataburger is that if you don't eat it right away, it's going to get so fucking cold and then it's terrible.
Oh, yeah.
You need to eat it right then and there. So
that's the same thing with McDonald's. Like, I don't go out of way McDonald's. McDonald's is basic but good. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
My thing is, like, I'm not warming that shit up because it's terrible. Eat it
heated up fast food, it tastes like shit. Everything's just fucking soggy and just tastes like ass. But with the addiction, what happened with me was I tried the burgers. They were always whatever to me. Mauricio's taken me, a couple of times, and I've gotten.
Did I?
I think you and me went once. I don't know why I said many times. I think maybe it was just somebody else that I would go to.
Even Brandon or something like that. Because after I transferred him, he was down for it.
Yeah, so every time I'd go with you, or the one time I think I went with you, I had just a regular burger. Nothing special, chopped fucking lettuce. In Texas, all the burgers are the fucking same. To me, it's chopped lettuce, fucking tomato, pickles, onions, mustard, a fuck ton of mustard in your goddamn burger, right?
I hate mustard.
But little by little, I think I just started to go with random people, and I just started to like it a little bit in here.
The next number one, always get cheese with it. Don't get it with that.
Yeah.
Always.
So with
after cheese, you go for it.
Yeah. So I think the next time I'd gone was when it was my cousin's quinceañera. And we went to Whataburger that night. We were all fucked up.
Did we?
And you had your shit. I think Nick was there. Whatever.
Yeah, he was, because I remember that boy dropped it low.
Right.
I remember that we were dancing, and I was like, I didn't want to do this.
That's another story we need to bring up later.
My thing was, the day before I had got fucking belligerent drunk with my family. You know how that goes. You're with your family. We're up to like 4.
Yeah.
We're just having a good time. So the next time I had to go, nothing was going good for me outfit-wise or anything. I looked like shit that day. If I had time to wash my clothes from the day before, I would have looked a lot better.
Right.
So I went there, and like y'all were like coaxing me to dance, and I was like, I'm not trying to do that. I'm a little slightly hungover. Got me drinking again and shit. And we go, and I forgot what song it was. But like, and it tells you like touch your knees, and that boy, I was behind him, and he fucking dropped it so fucking fast. I literally stopped what I was doing. I was like, I'm going back to the table.
I've never seen a man drop it so low. And I mean so low to the flow.
So when I would always in Austin at the time, because I had work over there. Well, I was on the weekend. Shit. Guess I told you where I would be at. Okay. But it worked for the function of the story. I'm not gonna tell the actual location. But
I say we save this story for next week.
Should we?
It's already been a while. We need to start wrapping it up pretty soon.
Is it? Oh shit.
So let's just end. Let's just kind of skip forward to the Whataburger shit. So yeah, next time the next time I had it was with me, Mauricio, and my cousin. And my cousin told me to get the shake. That shit was like diabetes in a can. That shit was sweet as fuck, but it was actually not too bad. I had a strawberry milkshake.
Oh, that's the best one.
Bro, I swear to God, I wanted to cut off my leg, bro. That shit was like way too sweet.
Oh, it's sweet as fuck. But like, when you're at night and you're kind of drunk, it doesn't matter.
Homie, but the cinnamon buns there are fucking amazing.
Oh, when I found out they had cinnamon buns, I was like, what? And I think probably a little small one. No, they put it in this like basic ass styrofoam shit. It's in there. It's huge. It's sloppy as fuck.
But it's good.
It fucking slaps hard as fuck.
Yeah, so that was amazing.
That's a breakfast item? Fuck me.
Homie, this is what fully got me committed, right? So check this shit out. So I go to see, we went to my fiance's parents' home over there, where they live. And me and my father-in-law, one night, we're talking, bullshitting, and then the homie brings out whiskey, right? And we get fucking hammered that night.
I hate whiskey. I
bro,
put that out there.
Me and my father got drunk, and I've never been happier, than that in my life.
Yeah,
that was so much fun.
Moment bonding.
Me and him woke up and we were fine, right? But the next morning we had to do Christmas shopping because this was during Christmas, and me and him stayed up.
Something like getting drunk during like the holidays. It just feels great.
It's amazing, dude.
Especially when you don't feel shit the next day. Like it's even better. You had a good time. You're not feeling the consequences the next day. Good.
Yes, this was definitely a good time because we didn't even wake up drunk. What do you call it? Hungover. We were fine. We were good. Like, all right, we did some plans, whatever. We went shopping real quick, but he wanted to do extra shopping, right? But he wanted to go at 6 a.m. the next day. And so what ended up happening was we pulled an all-nighter, right? And I haven't done this in high school. Since college, right? And so I was so fucking tired, dude. Like we were just, he's like, all right, you ready to go? And I was like, fuck yeah, let's just go, dude. It's 4 a.m. So we go to Kohl's, we go to all these little stores to look for some toys and shit like that, for their kids. Mm-hmm. And my father-in-law tells me, he's like, hey, you hungry? I was like, yeah, for sure. What's open right now? He's like, Whataburger, homeboy.
24-hour
boy. I was like, oh,
any day of the time.
I was like, all right, fuck it, right? So we get there, empty as hell. There's like one sheriff, right? Like doing the overnight.
Oh yeah, there's always like one.
Excuse me. So he's there. Some kids are there in the corner fucking around, and there's a promo for like, I guess, a new sandwich, or I don't know if it was new or if it was just promoting
They're promoting. It's like a limited time sandwich.
Right, but this sandwich was a breakfast sandwich, and it's that breakfast sandwich that has like the hash brown, sausage, egg with the bread.
Hash brown.
It's like egg. The only breakfast sandwich that's there? I don't know any other ones.
Is there any others?
It's like the ultimate breakfast sandwich. I don't know. It has the hash brown, the egg, sausage, and there might be, yeah.
Could be the breakfast burger, but I doubt it.
No, it is it is a breakfast burger.
Is it?
It should be.
I guess they changed it up because they're advertising it again. Or they were.
Yeah, so I had me one of those, and I was, again, low expectations, didn't really care for Whataburger. So he tells me my father-in-law tells me, he's like, hey, do you want any sauce with that? I was like, well, what kind of sauce do you recommend? He's like,
what sauce?
He's like, get the peppercorn. I don't like it in the burger, but I like it on the side. He's like, you should try that. He tells me in like a really like soft, sexy voice, like, you should try that. It's really good, man. You'll like
he's being like suggestive, and
he's very soft spoken, so you always gotta be like all ears if when he talks to you. So he's telling me, hey, get the breakfast burger, man. Get it with the pepper.
Coming to you like making shit when he's trying to.
Yeah, cool. I was like, okay, peppercorn sauce. What the fuck is that?
I've never heard of that.
He's like, it's like a spicy ranch with pepper. So I was like, all right, fuck it, right? I like ranch, dude. They bring it to me, and I look at it, regular breakfast burger, whatever, and he's like, with your first bite, dunk it into the peppercorn sauce. I whooped that bitch open, dog, and I dunked it. And it's stuck. All of it's stuck to the sandwich.
That shit sticks. Like, that sandwich soaks it up.
Exactly. So I was like, damn, okay. I smell it. It smells really good for, a breakfast burger. Take a bite, and right there is where, like, it all changed, dude. I forever fell in love with Whataburger and everything they stand for, dude. Because that breakfast sandwich, and I think also with, being my father-in-law and just having a good time, just the icing on the cake, dude. It was amazing. Everything fell in line from that moment. It was amazing.
They have fantastic breakfast items.
Yeah.
They have a honey butter chicken.
French sticks, or the fucking... didn't they have French toast sticks?
No, they just have normal hash browns.
Motherfucker, I thought they had some shit like that.
They have a honey barbecue chicken strip sandwich. That shit's good.
Honey barbecue?
Biscuit. Like a biscuit, and it's like a chicken strip with honey butter over it. But like the honey butter's like oozing out of the sandwich because it's just so much on there.
Right. Yeah, man. So Whataburger right there. That's when I became hooked. And as of right now, my favorite thing to get there is either the mushroom Swiss burger or the spicy bacon and spicy. What is it? Sweet and spicy bacon burger.
Sweet and spicy bacon burger.
That is also the fucking shit, dude. And I'll slap the peppercorn sauce on fucking everything because that shit's fucking fire.
The Monterey Mount and the sweet and
spicy ketchup is also the go-to.
Oh, I love that you can get that at the stores too. So you can
oh yeah, next time I go to San Antonio, I need to get some.
Remember when you were in high school, Brandon would always come over. Since we mentioned Nick, I might as well mention him.
Oh yeah, Brandon, yeah.
So whenever like high school and I had it, you found out. Whenever we eat, he would like always try to come back to my house.
Using names now.
What?
We use the names now. Fuck it, bro.
Fuck it. Don't get too loud. You cut off a little bit of those parts, like shit. Yeah, that. What is it? Man, yeah, Whataburger has great breakfast items. Shit.
I agree.
My go-to there is always the breakfast on the bun sausage. I would get bacon, but I get sausage, so it's more meat, like the whole sandwich. Shit.
I don't fuck with sausage.
And then The taquitos, the sausage, egg, and cheese taquitos with verde sauce.
Oh, I saw that shit. It didn't appeal to me.
It's not the best, but it's not for everyone. Not everyone gets verde sauce. I thought people would know what it was.
Verde. Oh yeah.
Yeah. Well, that's what they call it there. It's just, they had picante. I didn't even realize they had picante until I was there one night. Right? Yeah.
Is that right?
Yeah. Fucker, yes.
But yeah, we like Whataburger. That's our shit. So I think that's the goal section of today's podcast. It's funny how we went from like goals to fucking Whataburger, which is fine. I don't care.
Yeah.
The last thing we were going to talk about was gaming talk, but I honestly have nothing to say to that. I am honestly kind of video games at this point. If anyone's ever seen that fucking Xbox, or what is it? What is that shit you showed me today? What is it? What did you show me?
The Xbox showcase today. So today is we're recording this. It was the July 23rd. So.
Yeah, and the Xbox showcase came out, and I don't care anymore. Honestly, dude, I want VR. That shit's gonna be really fun. VR shit.
VR shit is fun, man.
All right, and this bitch just fucking got disconnected from the podcast. There he is. Can you hear me?
Yeah. What happened?
You got disconnected. Greg is still recording. Shout out to Greg, bro, Craig. I'm sorry. Craig, the add-on for recording the sesh.
As long as it looks like he's still recording, so we're
he's still going. He's good.
And it disconnected me right when I was in a pause, so it's fine. Perfect. But I guess you wanted to save it until next week, but
yeah, we'll save the gaming talk for next week. I was just gonna quickly add that.
In depth, we'll talk about it.
In depth, we'll talk about it. It'll be.
I wanted to give a my quick opinion on it was PlayStation. When they showed off, it was underwhelming, and I thought, Xbox is seeing this. They have a month to prepare. I expect them to blow this out of the water and shit. And then I watched it today. I was like, damn, man, that was underwhelming as shit. And how the fuck can you already lose when something's already bad?
Yeah. It's just cookie cutter. Everything's cookie cutter now. Halo's getting Halo and Call of Duty have been cookie cutter. I've loved Halo. It started I think with Halo 5, where I was just like, I'm playing Halo 4 again. Like in Call of Duty.
Halo 4 was
and then I was gonna go into Call of Duty, like saying like it's when they went to World War, whatever the fuck, World War II.
World War II.
It's the same shit as it always been. It's
So I wanted to go in depth with Halo because man, this is fresh in my mind, and I got some fucking gripes. I got shit to get off my chest.
Talk about it real quick, big dog. Let's go.
Real quick. Okay, so Halo 4 and 5, admittedly, campaigns are ass. They're fucking trash. Terrible. 4's multiplayer. In retrospect, knowing what it was outsourced. The game was only developed in 2 fucking years. Rushed this shit. That's why it's bad. 5, it got better. It's extremely competitive. Like
5 multiplayer was pretty good.
It's pretty good. It's not Halo multiplayer, but if you're looking for a fast-paced competitive game,
that's it.
That's it right there. But when I saw Halo Infinite's what it's called, 6, when they showed it off, they show like Chief's armor and shit. It's classic design and everything like this. I'm hearing a lot of good things, and I'm thinking, all right, they're taking a step back from what didn't work and going back to basics and working on that. And I saw today, man, yesterday I had faith, hype, and in practically a couple of seconds of that 8 minutes was like all fucking went down the drain.
Preach, motherfucker.
The fucking drain. If you go to the text chat right now, Miguel, I'm gonna show you the first thing that killed me. Was this fucking pic right here. That detail. Boy. So on the left, that's Halo Reach. Right. On the right, that's Infinite. That shit was on 360. That's Xbox One. And my first thing was, I always liked that design of the assault rifle. When I saw this, I was like, it has low detail to that on the left. And it has better hardware with this generation and the next one. I'm like, fuck. This is what 5 years gives us and shit. And the next thing, really fucks it up are these brutes. Man, brutes have not been in a games like first-person shooter for like 2 years. Look at this boy.
This fool's going in on some Halo shit. Goddamn.
I'm going in. I fucking got some hate. Like, this is what they look like in Reach in 3. Look at that little fucker. Flat, it's detailed, but look at this. Admittedly, Reach kind of looks dumb and shit.
He's currently showing me images of Halo, by the way.
Yeah, sorry.
And yeah, they look like shit.
Like 3 and Reach have like more detail, and this motherfucker looks flat. It look menacing, and the AI for Infinite look fucking terrible. Man.
Yeah, they look like shit.
Past AI for like enemy AI for Halo, if they're getting shot, especially the big guys, elites or brutes, they get shot, they'll dodge out of the way, they'll try to do anything to stay alive, and if you're hitting them, they'll hit back or anything like that. These boys were stiff as shit, taking shots, and doing nothing, and all that. And man, the guns look fucking generic as fuck. Honestly, I'm gonna put like this is the pistol. Infinite as it was shown today. That shit looks like a fucking pistol from Modern Warfare 2 from fucking 10 years ago. I was like, what the fuck? Like, I was like, God, they really just ruined the fucking like. And that's what a pistol looked like in Halo and shit. I have a full goddamn presentation.
This dude's mad as fuck. This dude is mad.
I'm fucking ranting right now. I don't give a fuck. Cause look at that. One thing about Halo is the guns are iconic and stand out on their own. They're recognizable when you know
guys just look up fucking Halo, like the new Halo game, and you'll understand what he's talking about. Because
if you played any Halo game, the original trilogy to Reach or ODST, you look at Infinite's shit, you instantly know something's different. And they know they fucked up because I was watching the chat. Everyone in the chat, what is this? This looks like a fucking mobile game. What is this fucking Minecraft and shit? Because man, everything ass.
Jesus Christ. You want to go off some more, big dog? You want to wrap it up?
I have some more. And like I'm going on the weapons right here. Like look at that shit. So there was one shotgun in 3, admittedly, never really the best. People barely used it. It was a Mauler. It's a Brute's like little shotgun. This is what it looked like in Infinite. And I was like, is that the Mauler? And look at that fucking thing. It looks low polygon, no detail. It has like no no personality to it. Looks like a bunch of boxes connected to each other. Compared to the original version when it came out on 3, like you see it has grays, it has distinctable parts to it and shit. Functions weird as fuck. And the shotgun.
You got more shit, big dog?
Yeah, these fucking shotguns. Same thing. Everything looks fucking generic. And the final thing is, anyone wants to say, oh, this is probably, beta or alpha shit. Hey, we'll look up Halo 5 at beta compared to what Infinite looks at this point. Motherfucker, you want to see what Halo 5 looked at beta a year before that game launched? Show you right there. You see that, Miguel? That's what Halo 5 looked like before it released at launch. A year before launch.
Beautiful.
And look how Infinite looks. Fucking low textured, everything's flat. This motherfucker looks like a low budget 360 game, arcade game and shit. Hey, I had a lot to say. I was frustrated.
Fuck it, we'll use this platform to vent. That's what we're gonna do.
Hey, if this is what they were gonna show at E3, and the final products can look different, cool. Prove me wrong. I want to be wrong. I want to come to the day this game comes out and be great. Multiplayer is gonna be shown soon. Hope that's good. That's the last saving grace.
My God.
Hey.
Our saving grace is throwing away our Xbox shooting and switching to VR on PC.
Motherfucker, that's man. I'm getting PC anyways. I'm gonna PlayStation 5 and a fucking PC.
I might do the same shit, to be honest with you.
Motherfucker, I have an Xbox and a PS4, and that's gave me the luxury to see how they both treated their consoles. And man, there were times there was no reason to fucking play the Xbox if it wasn't for my friends and shit. PlayStation was fucking hitting home runs with their game. I don't know if you got anything to say or not.
Nope. All I gotta say is fuck video games right now. Everything's boring. I hate it. I'm not amused. That's why I'm doing this podcast. But yep, that's been our game talk with Sal fuck over here.
So fuck Jesus.
Looks like we should start closing up and kind of talking about like what we're gonna do in the next podcast. Honestly, we don't fucking know. We'll come up with it on the spot, right before we hit the record button.
Just let the conversation go.
Yeah, let it flow. Just how we've been doing this episode, which was really fun. Actually, this is actually really cool.
Points presentation wise, it's just not gonna feel as organic.
Exactly, it doesn't feel organic, and right now I feel very much like myself.
Back to my Halo shit. Shit hasn't felt organic for the past 2 fucking games.
There he goes.
Hey, this is years. Every single time I give them hope, and each time they fail me.
Mauricio has always been and forever will be a fucking nerd.
Hey, I've been a big fan of Halo. Shit.
All right, well, like I said, we're gonna end it pretty soon right here. Next podcast, we're gonna, actually get into it. Not do any more introductories.
Talking about this reminds me some more stories. So this.
Yeah, Maurice's probably gonna go off on some fucking Halo shit some more. I might talk about some Whataburger shit. I'm just kidding. I don't know. Again, we'll let you know. Yeah. We're gonna have fun. This is gonna be a good journey.
Yeah.
Cheers to the future and what it's gonna hold for us. Definitely fun shit. Yeah. So, if you have anything else to say,
well, that's about it for me.
That's it for me. All right, this is the conclusion of the Daddy's Darlings podcast. Episode
did we even mention the name and shit?
I put in the beginning that this is Daddy's Darlings, baby. This is the podcast name. Daddy's Darlings. Yeah. So next episode, by then this episode will already be uploaded. We don't have a schedule. Maybe Sundays. I don't know. It depends on how.
It all depends what the process is.
Right. We're gonna see how. Because we're gonna have to take this audio. Maurice's gonna have to send it to me. I'm gonna have to edit it, which should be fucking easy as fuck, right? But you just never know. You just never know what's gonna pop up. Like just before this recording, our audio was not being recorded. We had some difficulties, but
anything could fuck up and shit.
Yeah, so we got it done. Fine. Editing shouldn't be too bad. It's just a fucking podcast. I'm not doing any special effects. The only thing is I am editing something so that since there's no webcam, I'm adding something so you guys have something visually to look at. That is gonna be nice. It's gonna be the logo. Almost kind of like a lava lamp effect, something really simple, quick, and done. To give you guys that. But
if you could, and if it works well, when it comes to my rant, just show the pictures I put. That part.
Yeah, I'll probably edit in some shit in, but
it's good side by side. Even if you don't look at my rant, it speaks for itself.
Yeah, guys, just if we probably won't have time to edit those photos in, we have a lot of shit to do.
I'll post it on my Twitter.
There you go. Yeah, just we'll put all our social links on in the bio of our YouTube channel. Whatever it may be, something we're shouting out or something we're using that you guys maybe want to look into.
I want to give a quick shout out to Christina Applegate.
I want to give a shout out to Donald Trump.
Oh God! Shut up.
Keeping my people in cages. I was fucking.
Shut up! No. Motherfucker! I'm trying to do an Eric Andre little reference. Let's actually come back for another
shout out. I'm gonna do this one, and only one person's gonna get it. But shout out to my friend Ian and my cousin Nick. Only one person's gonna understand that, and I hope he's listening. I love you, buddy. This is the end of Daddy's Darlings podcast episode 1.
Went well.
We are going to see you in the next episode. Mauricio, I fucking love you.
Me too.
Fucking bitch. Bye.